I started learning about sex on my own at a very young age, mostly because my parents had like illegal pay-per-view channels for movies, but they didn't know that it also came with these porn channels. So when I was like 10, I was like flicking and I was like, oh my gosh. I think having that media impact at a young age and then going to a Christian school created a lot of shame for me about my own body and about how I felt about things.
Like just starting in high school or maybe even younger in middle school, thinking about how when you turn on the television and there's nobody who looks like you that's strong or intelligent or outspoken, you start to feel invisible. On one hand, women are supposed to hold out and, like not want to, not have sex. They're supposed to wait until, they get married or whatnot. But on the other hand, it's like it's okay for men to go out and be promiscuous and like try to be with as many women as possible. And obviously, if you have these two messages, they don't really add up.
I think it creates a lot of like paradoxes in what you believe reality to be. A good example is like, I remember coming home and watching The Simpsons and then watching Married with Children. The main character, Kelly Bundy, is like the slut, and that's her role and that's her play out. And I remember learning that this was comedy, that it's funny to laugh at women who are promiscuous, and that promiscuity is also rewarding because every time she would come on screen, there's like, big cheers, hoots, and hollers.
I mean, the only stereotypes that I did see were the nail manicurist, the shopkeeper, or the exotic, subservient seductress. And so I was like, all right, if I'm going to choose between the three, I'm going to choose seductress because that's a little sexy at least. I found myself reenacting these scenes with the people who I was dating or the people who I wanted to date, and it was a role of being completely objectified.